Hello, my name is Tom. I come to you from northern Maine. I am a deer hunter, a rabbit hunter, and a partridge hunter. And I've got two reasons you should subscribe to this channel. One is you've already clicked on one of my thumbnails, so you got some interest in the content that is in this channel. And the second is you're looking to improve your hunting skills, your skill sets out in the woods as a woodsman. And this is what this channel is all about. This is a how-to teaching channel. It's stuff that I have been doing. I have been breathing, eating, and sleeping this stuff since I was a little boy. So today I'm doing, I've got this 12 gauge shotgun that I just picked up. This is a 12 gauge bolt action with a 28-inch barrel, full choke. So this gun right here will be perfect for rabbit hunting. It will be perfect for porcupine hunting and shooting partridge in the head. But what it's got is it's got this sling on it that I don't really care for. So I have my regular rifle sling that is really comfortable, padded. And so what I need to do today is this type of sling, it fits through like an eye. It fits, you can probably see that. What I need to put in is some studs because this makes it removable. This is just a pin that'll go inside of a stud. So I'm going to take these off this gun, and then I'm going to put this stud in there in its place. And I didn't know, maybe if you wanted to come along, usually what I do is I work and talk. So if you want to be a part of playing with this old gun, that'll be fine. If not, you can mosey on. But I usually talk about fishing and hunting, and right now we're in the middle of rifle season here at the cabin. So that's about all that is on my table right now. I guess this comes with some removable ones too, so we'll save them for a different gun. This is just a screwdriver set in there. It's snowing and raining here today, and I don't get out and push the bush, run off my deer, like a lot of hunters would tell you to do. This is one of them days that other hunters would tell you to go out and jump them up. It's the only way to get them on days like this. Well, the only thing you're going to accomplish by doing that is running your deer off. Especially a mature buck of 2.5 to 3.5 years old. If you get out there and run him off, you're not going to have a deer to hunt the next time you step out into that piece of woods. Because what happens is, and you're probably, if you're out there running that, then you're probably going to send some lead his way at the same time. So that's even worse. Now you not only have run him off, but now he knows what you are, and he knows you're out to get him. So by running him off, all you've done is hurt your chances. Unlike some of the other hunters that would tell you to get out there and push the brush piles and all of that. If you get out there and push them brush piles, all that you're going to do is run off your deer. Because a mature buck, he knows his piece of woods. So all you're doing is running him off out of the area that you know he's in. So your chances of getting him later on in that season are slim to none at best. So that's why I say stay home. Don't get out there and run the deer off. Guess I should have taken that other one off. But stay home. Don't go out there and run your deer off, because if you what they'll do is they'll leave that home range and won't return until after hunting season most of the time. Now if you go out there and push them brush piles like all the other hunters are telling you to do, all you're going to do is run your deer off. You're going to, especially a 2.5, a 3-year-old buck, which would be your big ones, which would be your 8-pointers, your 9-pointers, or bigger. What I'm doing now is if you take a screw and rub some salt, a bar of soap on it, it'll screw in a whole lot easier. So that's all that I'm doing here. I'll be right back here in a minute. Just gotta get this thing started. So if you push that deer out of there, he's in his home range. You could jump him up, and at worst you could shoot at him, and then you're going to chase him off out of that home range, and he probably won't be back that hunting season. So you might have known there was a buck in there, but now because of the nonsense information about getting in there and jumping him up, you have run your deer off. And that's why I don't do it. I hang out here at the cabin. I find projects to do, like this one right here right now. And then I will hunt tomorrow. Because tomorrow, they're hunkered down anyways. And tomorrow they will get out and they'll start moving. Either tomorrow or the day after. Let this storm front pass, and you'll be surprised at how many deer will get up and move. So that's why this old boy, you know, stays right to home. I call it hugging the wood stove. The deer are taking a break, so I get to take a break. Because you're probably not going to accomplish anything out there anyways. So why go out and muck up your hunting grounds? That's my thought on that subject anyways. Now I realize probably going to get some hate mail, and everybody said that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Now I'm going to tell you, there are hunters that are really good at tracking deer. That's what they've done their whole lives. They're really good at it. That's not the majority. And like I said, this is a teaching channel. Them guys have already learned how to do it. If you're watching this, you're probably at the beginning. Or you don't shoot very many deer. Maybe in your lifetime you'll never shoot a deer. And that's the guy I'm talking to. I'm talking to the guy that doesn't shoot that many deer. Or you're just getting into deer hunting. You got yourself a rifle. Your buddies have talked you into going. Hunt different than your buddies. And you might be the one that gets the deer. Trust me. I don't hunt anything like the people that I know. But you go in that cabin, you'll see a lot of racks. You'll see a lot of pictures of some bucks that I've shot over the years. And I've got 4 right now that was over 200 pounds. In the state of Maine, that's a big deer. Those are the ones that I'm looking for. So like I said, sometimes when I do this stuff, I just plain talk. If you've been around for all of this, hey, thank you. But look at this. Now I've got a really good strap on this 12 gauge. Why am I working on this 12 gauge, you said? I heard you. You asked. Somebody out there asked. Well, in the wintertime, I like to do a lot of snowshoeing. And I jump brush piles for rabbits. And I like this, like I said, this is a full choke. You can get in some really tight stuff and still get some lead to pass through some tight stuff and get your bunny. And I wanted a gun that I could hang on my shoulder. My rifles I hang on my shoulder. I've been lugging a shotgun in your arms, but when you're out there for several hours on snowshoes, the gun starts to get heavy. So that's why I wanted to put some studs in this thing and turn this into a gun that I could carry. I've been lugging around you probably watched some of my other videos where I lugged around an H&R single shot. And I've done that, I've lugged that gun for years. But one of the things I don't like about that gun is it's a modified choke. And once you do a lot of shooting, you can do a lot better than a modified choke. So this has got a full choke on it. What that means is I can take a headshot. If you whistle at a rabbit, You don't need a dog to go rabbit hunting. If you catch a rabbit coming out of a brush pile, or you see a rabbit going down through the thicket, whistle at him. I have a little pocket whistle because I can't whistle very loud. But if you whistle at that rabbit, he'll stand right up on his hind feet, and he'll get his ears up there, and he'll be wanting to know where that noise comes from. So what that does for you is that gives you a perfect headshot. And with a full choke shotgun, you can take advantage of that headshot. Same thing with bird hunting. There's really no need to pump the breast full of lead when you're taking a partridge. Take a headshot. And your modified choke really hinders you on that ability to take a headshot, and that's why I've been searching out. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to come up with, but I've been searching out a different gun that I could lug around, and then I spotted this one. I went in to get a law book, and when I came out, I had a shotgun. So, but that's kind of how things go. But it was fairly inexpensive. It's an older one, but it's in really good shape. And one of the things with buying an old gun like this is this gun, I think this gun spent most of its life in a gun rack. It has no marks on it. And I know this is an old shotgun. It's an old bolt action shotgun. But anyways, when you buy a gun, especially bolt action, take the bolt out of it. And then look right here around the firing pin. If it's been fired a lot, there will be primer mark creases in the end of that bolt. So this one has absolutely none. It is just plain pristine in there. So I don't believe this gun has been shot that much. And then the other thing, take the bolt out and look down the barrel. And what you're looking for is rust or you know how it's been cleaned. This one is shiny in there. Shiny, shiny. And like I said, there's no marks on this stock at all. What I liked about this gun is, look at this. There's a front bead up here. And then look at this. This is a regular rear sight. Most shotguns don't have a rear sight. And this thing is just about like pointing a rifle. So you can really take a good bead on a rabbit or on a partridge or on a porcupine. So that's why I like this gun. And that's why I am spending some time turning it into the gun that I need it to be for my winter activities right here that are getting ready to come up. This, like I said, and it's got nice safety on it for your thumb, right there where your thumb is. This will make, it's a 3 rounds. It's got a clip in it. 2 rounds go in here. 1 goes in the chamber. Makes it 3 round bolt action 12 gauge. And if you watch any of my videos, I am a bolt action person. Bolt action, I want something that is dependable and will last a long time. I don't believe there's anything out there more dependable than a 6-shooter revolver or a bolt action rifle or a bolt action shotgun over long term. A single shot, probably, maybe that might even be more dependable. I have both. I have a single shot 12 gauge and I have a single shot 30-06 that breaks open. Them 2 guns, I think they are indestructible and they will always put meat on the table for me. For the end of this video, I'm going to put some links to some videos along the same thing. Off-grid living, how to be self-reliant. What do you do when the shit hits the fan? Sorry. At the end of this video, I'm going to put some clips in on this off-grid cabin and the lifestyle that I've chosen here. And what would you do when the crap hits the fan, and just what's your ideas on it? And what's my ideas on it? My content in this channel is all about how-to and a teaching channel on how to live off the grid and how to live out in the bush. And also up in the right-hand corner, I will drop you some links in there throughout the video. So click on one of those links and I will see you in the next one. Got him, no problem.